Hey there, my friends. Welcome back to Marketing Matchmaker. If you're building a business that's meant to last and want it to actually support your life along the way, you're in the right place. And if you're new here, I'm Jennifer Tamborski, digital marketing strategist, fractional CMO, NLP master coach, and the one who's here to help you stop spinning your wheels and start scaling with strategy instead of stress. Today, I want to speak to those of you who are already done the work. You've got the offer, you've raised your prices, you've invested time, energy, and probably more than a few late nights trying to grow. And yet still you're wondering, why the hell am I not scaling? Why can't I reach those revenue goals that I want to reach? Why is my business sucking the life out of me? If any of those questions have been bouncing around in your brain, here's what I want you to know. It is not about working harder. It is not about scrapping everything and starting over. It's about looking at what your business is actually built on. Because if the foundation is scattered, no amount of effort will make it scale. So today I want to take a real look at what's going on underneath the surface and why the pieces aren't working together the way they should. Let's dive in. At this time of year, I often hear the same things on repeat. I'm doing everything, and I still feel stuck. I'm booked, but I'm still feeling pretty broke. I'm on social media nonstop, and it's just not working. I freaking hate social media, and yet I've been told that I have to use it. Look, I've been there. Back when I was running my agency, from the outside, it looked pretty damn successful. And yet on the inside, I was exhausted and disconnected, stuck in a model that didn't support me. And now I see it in my clients, especially coaches, consultants, creatives, and wellness professionals. They're showing up. They've built the offer. They're doing the damn work. And yet their business is structured not to scale. They're trying to grow on hustle, not systems. And that's what's keeping them stuck. Let me be really clear. Most offers don't fail because they suck. They fail because they're invisible or unclear or disconnected from how real buyers make decisions. You might have a really solid offer, and it's probably even priced right with proven results. And yet still, it's buried under the noise that is this world we live in. That's actually the case of a client that recently started working with me. She's a health coach with a really strong brand and real clear client wins. And yet she was exhausted, not because she wasn't working, because she was working all of the time. It was because all of her energy went into creating content and staying visible. Her offer wasn't the problem. It's the lack of systems that was. Once we simplified her strategy and gave her a way to get in front of the right people, everything shifted. So if your strategy is post more and hope it works, give value and pray they buy, get visible, and eventually they'll come buy from you, of course you're freaking spinning your wheels. And even if people do see you, if your message doesn't land, it's not going to convert. I want to pause here for just a second and talk about messaging, because this is the silent killer of every business growth. Messy messaging often looks like you're getting likes, but no sales. You're gaining followers, but no booked calls. You're listing features, but not painting the outcome that you deliver. You're talking based on logic, not emotion. That one, my friend, is the biggest ball buster of them all. I want you to remember this. People don't buy when they understand you. They buy when they feel understood. When you're speaking from your map of reality or telling them the benefits or features of your product, service, or solution, they're not feeling like you hear them. And that's when they buy from you. So whether you're selling gut health or mindset coaching or branding or strategy, the transformation that you provide has to be emotionally connected. So if your messaging doesn't reflect that, your best fit clients can't hear you, no matter how good you are at what you do. When your messaging finally lands, it changes everything. And even the clearest message can't carry your business if it's duct taped to chaos. Because clarity is just one piece of the puzzle. For real growth, you need structure. There's a difference between building a business that grows and one that grinds. A grinding business needs you glued to it 24/7. A growing business can move even when you take a break. And no, I'm not talking about make money while you sleep nonsense, because quite honestly, business does require some involvement from you. This isn't a handoff kind of thing. I'm talking about strategy and structure and systems. The kind that bring in leads, warm them up, and turn them into buyers without you burning yourself out. Because real growth, real scaling doesn't require you to work more. It requires you to work smarter. And that only happens when your message, your funnel, and your systems are all aligned. So if you've been nodding along and asking, I want you to honestly ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, do I have a consistent way to attract my ideal clients, those people that want to buy from me? 2, do I actually know what my buyers need to hear before they say yes? 3, am I doing more and more and more and more, and yet still sitting in the same fucking spot I was last year? Look, if your answer is yes, don't panic. And please, whatever you do, avoid giving up. This episode is your stop sign to stop duct taping your business together and start laying a foundation that it needs to really grow. Because you don't need to overhaul your offer again. You don't need to slash your prices. In fact, you probably need to increase them. You don't need to show up on every freaking platform every single day. What you do need is a system that lets you grow your business without you sacrificing your life to make it happen. That's not a pipe dream. It's possible. And I'll be here to show you how. If this episode sparked something for you, share it with a friend or tag me. Let's keep this conversation going. And if you're done writing the content hamster wheel and you're ready to build something that actually works for you, I've got you. There is a better way, and I'll show you what that looks like. Head over to 20kclarity.com and schedule your free one-on-one session where we focus in on the one thing that's blocking your growth, so you can end the year with clarity and momentum instead of spinning your wheels. Look, you don't need more ideas. You need the right strategy for you. Until next week, step back and take an honest look at what's actually holding your business back. Not the algorithm, not your price, but that one piece you know deep down isn't working. And pick one small shift that could move things forward. Because on the next episode, we're digging deeper into what that shift could look like and how to make it happen without blowing everything up in your business. I'll see you then.